So we're going to be doing a guided practice today to explore different anchors. So welcoming everyone that's joining. If this is your first time, your last time, or whatever time, you're equally welcomed. We do all sorts of different practices, and I'm always happy to explore new practices, or if somebody has a special request, happy to make those requests. Otherwise, I'll kind of just go with what I'm feeling like today. And what I'd like to take us through today is how we can anchor our attention. So we're going to be exploring different anchors today, different objects, different observables. And there may be anchors you like, there may be anchors you don't like as much. But in mindfulness, we're paying attention to whatever it is, seeing what we can learn from it, seeing how we can pay attention with more kindness, with more care and openness. So the first anchor we're exploring is our sense of touch. So already as you're finding your seat or already have your seat or posture, taking the time to notice those points of contact, how the feet feel on the floor, on the mat, how the butt cheeks feel, pressure. And wherever else your body is actually coming into contact with something. Maybe you're laying down, maybe you're standing. And you can have the eyes opened or closed. It might be supportive with the eyes closed, in particular if we're exploring anchors not related to sight. But as best we can, we're keeping our attention on the particular anchor. The mind is going to wander, other things will arise in your experience. As best you can, though, just noticing that. Oh, my mind went there. Oh, I noticed that. And then bringing back the attention to the anchor. Shifting the attention now to how the clothes feel on the skin. Perhaps noticing the texture of the clothes or areas that are loose or more tight. Maybe noticing something else you're wearing. Maybe you can sense your glasses or your watch, your ring, a necklace. And if it's supportive, you can also actually touch. So maybe rubbing the hands, or maybe tapping can be quite supportive in stabilizing our attention on that single point. So, from touch, I'd like us to move to sound, shifting your focus to the sounds that are present. And what I invite you to explore is this raw, visceral sensations of hearing. So you might notice that the mind is quick to label, to name. Oh, that's this sound. That's that sound. While that's happening, as the attention's being pulled to thinking about the sound, just noticing that and coming back to just hearing, as if you're hearing for the first time. And or perhaps anchoring your attention on the space between sound or the silence from which sounds come out of and which sounds go back into. Noticing where your mind is at, and maybe bringing more attention just to listening, not trying to change the sounds or analyze the sounds or think about how they're affecting us. Just continually returning over and over again to listening now and now and now and now and now. And perhaps exploring now, anchoring your attention on sound and on touch at the same time. Perhaps you're noticing a swaying or oscillation. Okay, I'm focusing on touch. Now I'm focusing on sound, and it's moving back and forth. Or maybe you're metaphorically taking a step back, and in the spaciousness of what you can be aware of, you're holding or paying attention to the both. Beginning to let go of sound and touch as we shift attention to the sensations of breathing, where you feel the most, maybe in the belly or the chest, maybe in the throat or around the lips or nostrils. To the best of your ability, following the full duration of an in breath, the full duration of an out breath. Maybe exploring that space in between the breath, that transition point. And I invite you now to explore listening to the breath, as well as feeling that sense of touch as the chest or the belly or the sides make contact with the clothes. So, in a way, anchoring our attention on three things: on sound, on breath, and on touch. And with that, my friends and colleagues, time to end, but also time to begin something new. So I invite you to explore how it is keeping some attention on your anchors as you go into whatever is next in your day. In the meetings you have, in the work that you do today, reminding yourself, focus on sound, on touch, and on breath. Put a sticky note up, write it in the notepad, whatever supports you in reminding yourself. Thank you wholeheartedly for the time. Wishing you a great rest of the day.